channel. So guys, prior to our last discussion on this channel, me and Allah we talked about how Maduka Okoye is going to affect the Super Eagles side due to his injury, and now we're having another rules that is soon going to be implemented. AY,
Yeah.
it's good to have you on set.
Yes.
But before we go into details, let me welcome our guests to find out
Yeah,
where we
very
bring them the
important.
best. Where we bring them the best and nothing but the best of every sporting event from fans reaction. We bring that to now as the happen. Now, AY, this rule, no be small rule.
Oh, we're in trouble.
We are in big trouble.
We're in trouble. And why I said that we're in trouble, I listened to official last analysis of Maduka Okoye's injury. It was detailed. It was a perfect production. He was extensively analyzing how the duration of the injuries were, and I felt like because it's been a while. I've had goalkeepers. I've had wrist ligaments here, but eventually when I actually did my own due diligence, I found out that the way ACL is it to players, that's how wrist ligament is. What's the goalkeeper without a wrist? That's the most important part of what the goalkeeper uses. So it's going to be on the sideline for a long while. We are still expecting the club to give us a detailed dates of how long it's going to do, how long it's going to stay on the sideline, which is still probably pending on the healing process. So we are going to miss him.
Definitely.
We are going to miss him because he has always been in fine form for his club. Yes, though he has been on the sideline for the country for a while prior to the debut that he came after coming back again, and we saw how the coming back was. So I think going forward, why I said we have fears, I'm going to align my fears in 3 or 4 different categories. I have fears for him personally, the Maduka Okoye. I have fears for the country, for our qualification, the World Cup qualification series that we're going to play. Then I have fear. My fears are even with whoever is going to replace him. Now, the fear I have for Maduka Okoye is he's going to be on the sideline for a while. And now we are talking about getting a coach. We are getting a new coach who has not seen you play before, which is a very bad omen for him, because if we are getting a coach and he has to look at other replacements, the chances of you getting back to the team is slim. You understand what I'm trying to say?
The end player now.
The chances of you getting back to the team is slim. Because upon while you are trying to heal up, if whoever replaces you turns up well, that's the end of it. We saw how Uzo freaked out of the Super Eagles. Up till now, he has the last time Uzo participated in any league match was as far back as July 12th this year. He has played 25. His team has played 25. He has 25 appearances on the bench. He has just been appearing on the bench, 25 appearances. I'm talking about Francis Uzo. So that will tell you how bad it is for him now. So we are probably ruling him out of the.
He's automatically out of the
because no, I'm not sure any coach in his reasonable head will go and record that kind of goalkeeper. And then if you look at the evolution of our goalkeeping history, I don't want to take it far back. We lost Carl Ikeme to cancer. Ever since then, he has been from one goalkeeper to another. Daniel Akpeye, Stanley Wabali, who actually is giving us a little bit stability. Now, have you thought about this? What if Stanley Wabali gets injured? Who else are we going to turn up to? Because I checked that their officials yesterday. They are still going to probably get involved in 10 different matches before the World Cup series. Anything can happen. You say, okay, now let's rule out injury. You saw what happened to him the last time. We are not praying that to happen again. He lost his father. So there are some things that you might not prevent. Now he lost his father. They had to ask him to go. Now, if some of those things happen, you don't have a Maduka Okoye, and then you don't have a standard.
And official has always been saying you guys should experiment the keepers who have, give them some chance to even try to keep the likes of Okoye, the likes of Elmas, give them some time for them to even test their ability on the post. But you're not even giving them any chance at all.
Are we saying it is when something happens to Stanley Wabali, we'll now give a chance, which will now put pressure on the goalkeeper because he wants to deliver, and giving him his first debut. So I think in all of this, that's my fear. Going into the World Cup qualification series, knowing fully well that we need to win all our matches. We have to take all the matches like a final. You understand? So I think I have my fears, because now we are looking at maybe they will probably consider an MPFL goalkeeper, which I've always agitated for. Because if you have 3 goalkeeper slots in the call-up list, you have 2 players apply their trade abroad. Stanley Wabali, Maduka Okoye before he gets injured. Then the third goalkeeper, I've always said it should be from the MPFL. Now they don't have a choice. I think maybe that's where they might probably look at right now. You understand? The Bankole guy that is with the Chan Eagles, they actually played their match yesterday, and then they had They won 1-0. He had a decent performance.
Okay.
So I'm not saying he might be the one that they are going to call, but I think they might probably be looking at in that region, depending on the coach. The coach. I think they want to talk about the terms of the coach. So I think in all of this, I think we just have to. I have to align my fears because if we are looking at how important those World Cup qualification series are, we cannot afford to lose any match.
That's a big problem.
Yeah. And now,
that's a big problem.
Now that the law is now saying they are possibly going to implement a law that is saying if a goalkeeper holds on to the ball for long, they are going to award a corner kick. It adds to my fears because now if we look at Stanley Wabali, for example,
he's good at holding at the ball. He always
in fact ball. April this month he got on the series of 4 yellow cards and they eventually missed their match against Kaizer Chiefs. Yeah. You understand? So we are going to fault him for that. That's how they play in the league. They apply it straight. Exactly. You understand? Which is another advantage for any team. When you get on the lead, you hold on to the ball, try to frustrate the opponent. We saw what the Libyans and the Rwandans were doing that day. So it just like the normal African goalkeeper style of playing. Hold on to the ball, try to utter play. You understand? And now that these people are saying if you hold on to the ball, is corner kick, and a corner kick now it can be like penalty these days now. Look at the way teams are scoring corner kicks.
Arsenal, for example.
Yeah, look at the way that people are scoring corner kicks. Yeah. So it's looking like it's not good for our side. If you look at now the last time qualifiers that we played, most of the goals that we considered were from corner kicks. From set pieces. So we are struggling again from set pieces. Now we have goalkeepers that hold on to the ball. That might probably result is now corner kick. So I think in all of this, I think whoever the coaches has to look extensively how to get goalkeepers. There's Adebayo Adele that is doing well in the Cyprus League, the same league that has Francis Uzo. The guy is doing well. At least he's getting on the starting lineup.
Well, Francis Uzo is out of the equation totally.
Yes, official Allah was trying to make a case for him. But I feel like any reasonable manager will not probably look because 25 appearances, 25 matches, your team has 25 matches. You didn't feature in any. Exactly. You understand? Yeah. The last time he said if he easy do make a man sign you. Since he talked that statement, I'm not sure he had anything to offer again. No. So I think they should probably look out for very good goalkeepers.
Okay.
Look out for good
goalkeepers. It's one thing to get a good goalkeeper. Now talking about this law that's about to be implemented now, what do you think is the way forward for our keepers?
Yes, that's what I'm saying now. Look at the ones that, like I said, especially the ones that are probably developed abroad. Yeah. You know, this thing is adaptation. Okay. The techniques. Yeah. When you develop abroad, there are things that you have that you are used to. Just the way we are saying Nwabali is used to holding on to the ball. Okay, now if you look at the way football is evolving now, goalkeepers are not even showstoppers anymore. Yeah. We are actually seeing goalkeepers that actually know how to play the ball on the ground, know how to pass the ball well, know how to be the 12th player.
Onana is a midfielder now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying now. Knows how to be the 12th player in the game. Yeah. So we have to get to look extensively at other goalkeepers. We have a lot of goalkeepers that are Nigerians. You saw how we got Kali Keme and all of those things. Yeah. We have to look at them extensively. Look at how we can actually bring them into the team. Then help Stanley Wabali too. The last time Austin Governor heard his opinion, he said he does not like him holding on to the ball. So I feel like if they tell him if he can actually adapt, and if he does not, you cannot keep up with that when it is a law because it goes against the law. You understand? So if he does not, then we look at other goalkeepers that can actually give us that. Okay. You understand? Because if we look at let me know, it looks like players that are even trained, that are even developed abroad, are even more dependable. Yeah. Look at the Premier League and look at what Olaina is playing. Look at what Kabin Bassey is playing. Look at what Iwobi is playing. Look at what look at what they are playing in their various clubs abroad, and they develop abroad. Look at Ademola Lookman. Yeah. Look at what they are playing. Look at what they are giving us week in week out, giving us cause to talk about their name, putting Nigeria on the limelight. You understand? Yeah. Now look at Victor Boniface that developed in Nigeria. So how do we sell in Nigerian products? Made in Nigerian products, and you understand?
Because so Nigerian product na fake one.
So that's what I'm telling you. So I feel like if you get goalkeepers that actually developed abroad, they know that okay, I can't keep up to you. There's no reason for you to throw, even if you are leading. There's a limited time that you have to hold up to the as a goalkeeper. Yeah. So the moment you exit that time, the referee will be forced to give you a yellow card. Yeah, but now it's no more yellow card. You might probably be seeing a corner kick, which will eventually put your team at risk or in danger. Yeah. So release the ball as at when due. We can't afford to lose that at the World Cup again.
I don't
This
want to
time,
imagine that AY.
yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The topic is too broad. AY. If we say more talk, I'm time no go do.
yeah,
But I think whatever happens is in the hands of the coach.
yeah.
You have to get us a dependable keeper,
Yeah.
and then probably teach Nwabali to adapt to the kind of
The new
rules
style,
that
yeah,
is
yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
You get.
Mm.
So that's our time of final. So don't forget to always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's hear from you in the comment section. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.